Hello. All right. So magic, as most people know, is the art of misdirection and deception, right? And as a mentalist and magician, we tend to use deception as a way of influencing and manipulating your perception of reality, making impossible things seem possible. I got my start in magic at the age of 5. My parents got me a little magic kit, you know, the little box ones you can get at the store. Has like 5 tricks that everyone in the audience knows how you do it. But as a child, you think you're some type of miracle worker. And so I was really excited. I started practicing right away, and I learned how to perform them. I learned the secrets of the tricks, and I practiced how to present them to people. And soon enough, I was performing for my family and friends, for school during show and tell, and my career just took from there. And one thing, I looked for mentors, right? Looking for people to train me, show me how to do things, and I found a magic shop in Hollywood, which is very influential on my magic. Originally, I had focused on sleight of hand card magic, making cards disappear and reappear, having people, you know, like, so here, select a card, you know. But sooner or later, I began to become a little bored with this, a little uninspired by just simple card flinging. And I went to the magic shop one day and told them, you know, I don't know what I want to do anymore in this. I'm kind of bored with this sleight of hand. And the guy looked at me and said, well, if you could do real magic, if there was no trick involved, what would you do? What would it look like? So I thought, I don't know, that's a weird question to be asking, real magic. Is there such a thing? And so I went back, right, and thinking about this for a while. Now, during this time, I had started developing an interest in the brain and the mind. And I became a really big fan of the X-Men TV series. You guys remember that cartoon from the 90s, yeah? And my favorite X-Men were always Jean Grey and Professor X. For those of you who don't know, those 2 mutants were able to read people's minds and control them. And I think Jean Grey could even look at an object, like this chair, for example, and she could just push it with a single thought. And that's amazing. The idea that a thought had that kind of power. Here's a funny little side story. As a child, and even to this day, I suffer from migraine headaches. I'm not sure if any of you got them. They really suck. And so there was an episode of the X-Men where they talk about Professor X as a child and how he was afflicted by migraines. And so sitting there thinking about this, it kind of just, like, naturally I came to the conclusion that, well, if he was developing telepathy because of his migraines, then maybe my migraines were leading to my development of telepathy. So I was really excited, and I remember the next time I had the migraine, I could just think like, wow, you're gonna be so psychic when this is done. And it was these little things. It was my epiphany about my migraines. It was my developing interest in neuroscience and the mind, and the idea that a single thought had the power to influence other people and even the real physical world that led me to mentalism. Mentalism is the magic of the mind and is the closest thing to real magic that's out there. It takes principles from psychology and neuroscience and uses them to manipulate the mind and influence the way you perceive things. And with that, I'd like to demonstrate some mentalism if you guys like. I'm asked if you would please come join me on stage. Just give a round of applause. No, sorry. Stand right here with me. All right, so hi. What's your name?
Layla. Layla.
Layla, nice to meet you.
Nice
so what we're going to do right now is we're going to try an experiment with telepathy, mind reading. Okay? I have 2 books here. I have a book on Greek mythology, and I have The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. So in a moment, we're going to select a page from one of these, but would you go ahead and just point to one? This one? All right, we'll use this one to select the page, and you can go ahead and hold on to that one. Look through it for a moment, make sure it's normal, and would you please tell me when to stop? Now? Okay. Let me move this way. Could you come tell me what page you opened to, please? I think it's top. 135. Okay, cool. Could you please open your page, your book to 135, please? Now, if you could please read now the first sentence on that page, is it a full sentence or is it like half of another sentence?
It's the end of the sentence.
Okay, so skip that and go to the first full sentence and go ahead and read it to yourself, okay? And let me know when you're done. You got it? Okay, now I want you to feel the emotion in that sentence. Really think about what's going on and try to project it this way, okay? So I get the feeling someone's in trouble. Someone needs some type of assistance, like some help. Is that right? I feel it's a female character. However, I get the sense that she's maybe not wanting the help. Is that right? Is there a name in that sentence? What about the one after? There is? Okay, focus on the name, okay? Just picture the letters in your mind, okay? This isn't her name, right? Maybe the person she's getting help from or wanting to offer help, it's a male name. Focus on the letters. Look right here. I know it's hard. Just look right here. Jason? Thank you. Give a round of applause. So I'd like to try one more experiment. I have a deck of cards here, like all good magicians. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select some people from the audience. But let me get some rubber bands for this. So I'm going to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select people by tossing the deck out into the audience. And if you catch it, you're part of the show. Okay, so let's see who's first. These rubber bands work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss it out. If you catch the deck, just peel back, look at one of the cards, remember it, and stand up, okay? So we'll start right here. Go ahead and stand up. Peek at a card and remember it, somewhere from the middle. You got it? Okay, remember it in your mind, okay? Now turn around and toss it to someone else. Anyone you'd like? Someone catch it? Be careful? All right. And then would you please join me up on stage? Please. Give me a round of applause. Go ahead and do the same, please. Just pull back and peek at one. All right, and then could you join me up too? You have a card in your mind? Yes. All right, come on up. And where's the deck? I think it's all the way back there. All right, just peek at one. You can leave the card in there. Just peek once you got one. All right, and then come up here. And how many is that? 3 people? Let's get 2 more people. Or you could hold on to it. It's fine. All right. So you toss that to someone else. Heads up. All right, cool. And then do the same, peek at a card. Smiles. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who has the deck? Who has the deck? All right, and would you just bring the deck up with you, please? All right, let's scoot over this way. All right, so we have 5 people. Each of you are thinking of one card, correct? You remember your card? It's very important. Otherwise, this will look like it didn't work. Okay. So I want you all to get a mental picture of the card in front of your face, okay? Imagine the spots, every color, everything about it, okay? I want you to focus. I'm going to try to read your mind. Okay? You're making this hard on me. Okay? Okay. Yeah, focus right here. Okay. Not sure what he's thinking. All right. And, okay. I think I got him. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say 5 cards. And if you hear your card, don't blink, don't twitch, don't do anything to give me a clue that I got your card right, okay? Just listen very closely. 7 of hearts, Queen of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, 4 of spade. Now, if you heard your card, please return to your seat. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.